What's going on with my fellow folks? You already know this is the Beta Male Police indeed, Mr. AKA Live Free. Or call me BMP. Or call me Mr. AKA Hello, it's me. Shout out to the BMP gang. Salute to everybody in the building. I do appreciate it. Today's topic is going to be about a real man, aka the stepping stone, aka the doormat, aka the provider. So, in today's society, I want men to understand that anybody that says, well, you are not a real man, where are the real men? And to be honest, there is women saying this, men saying it. All these are shaming tactics. What if the real man were a real man and he got alienated? He can't take care of his kids. What if the real man were a secure man? He didn't care about what his woman did, but she ended up cheating.
Then shut the fuck up in 2024.
What about the real man that had his family got alienated, couldn't provide anymore? So I'm going to go ahead and bury this in the hatchet. And like I said before, anybody that wants to call you a not a real man or you're not a real man, you're basically that replacement toy from Toy Story. When Andy gets a new toy and you sitting there waiting on Andy to pick you up and he throws you right in the dumpster or the storage bin because he got a new toy.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
All right. So what I want to do here is I'm going to go ahead and show a plethora of videos so I can let you guys see it within the visual aspects of what I'm talking about. Now, this first video here, and it says, where are the real men at? Without further ado, there go.
Yo, where the real men at? Where the real men that's gonna raise their children, love their families, provide for their families? Where the real men at? Men that's gonna stand up for their life. Men who make change in their community. Men who affect their community. Men who inspire change in society. Where the real men at? Who make their daughters feel like they are loved. Make their son feel like he has the confidence of a giant. Where are the real men? Who communicate well with their wives and preach family? Where are you at? Who love God? Who's not ashamed to let people know his relationship with God? A man who loves God, who don't mind being emotional when it comes about his relationship with God. A man who don't mind preaching and teaching his children and being an ambassador to his family. Where are the real man at? Where the real man? Where are you? Who makes his woman or wife feel that she's wanted and desired? Who don't make her feel insecure? Who builds her up in her moral and in her mind and lets her know that she's loved, that she don't feel like he's going to be like the next man that did something, who brings her out of the pain that's in her life? Where are the real men? Are you that man?
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Now, before I go to the next video, I want to break down this video here. Now, this is why I tell you that when you are dealing with people that still within the black community, they are going to be the most emotional creatures on this planet. You need to get out of the black community. That's number one. Number two, anything about religion, God fearing this, God fearing that, I believe in God, You get away from them because now they are using their religion as a weapon. They're waving that Bible like a torch, trying to manipulate you within emotions versus logic.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
And he also mentioned, he said the word that I knew he was going to say. Where are all the men that's going to make your woman feel secure? I told you. Everybody that tries to belittle and down the man when he has freedom, when he has peace, when he enjoying his hobbies, the most dangerous man on this planet is a man with his freedom. You should always live free. And if you don't disagree, go ahead, put that cape on and fly away from me.
It's Captain Saber!
All right. So now let's go ahead and get over to here. And here's another one. This lady is 55 years old and she's still asking the same question. Where are the real men? Let's hear her out. Let's go.
Okay, so I got a question for all the men out there. Now, I'm just going to preface this by saying I'm 55 years old. I live in Vancouver, Canada. Been single for 3 years. I have not dated. I recently took a boo at the dating apps. Oh my. So here is my question. Where are the real men? I mean, I come from an age or an era, whatever, an upbringing in the 80s, at least in my household, that was traditional. You know, I love doing laundry. I like making dinner. I like making a special home and having traditions and putting up the Christmas tree and all of these nice things. I also like to respect my man and look up to him and honor him. I want him to be smarter than me. I want to learn something from him. And I also want him to be able to protect me. You know, he knows how to throw a punch. I don't know, shoot a deer maybe. Just protect me. Make me feel safe in the company of him and out there in the world. Now, talking about the world, we all know that it's a little batshit crazy. So I'm also looking for a man who knows that the world is a little batshit crazy. Not somebody who's sleeping, somebody who knows that the world is batshit crazy. But here's the problem. I can't find anybody here. And I must admit, I really haven't gone looking. And I guess the reason I haven't gone looking is because whenever I come across a man in public, that puts his head down, goes on his phone immediately, turns the other way, it's the weirdest thing. It really is. Now, I got to tell you, I also love going backpacking and hiking and getting dirt under my nails, gardening, and not showering for a week when we're out in the forest, and then jumping into an ice cold lake and calling it a day. That's me. I got both sides. If you want to take me out to the theater, I can dress in high heels and a beautiful dress and look like the classiest gal you've ever seen. But I don't think guys want that nowadays. In fact, I don't really know what they want. I'm not the kind of girl that goes and gets pedicures and eyelashes and all that stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just not me. I am pretty much as natural as it gets. Yeah, letting my gray hair grow in too. But I just don't think guys want that anymore. Maybe they never did. Maybe that's why I'm still 55 and single. But maybe I need to move to Europe. I just have an inkling that maybe there is still a smidgen of the traditional man somewhere in the world. He's not in North America. I could be wrong. But if I am, where are you? That's what me and a whole bunch of other Canadian women want to know. Where are you?
Well, men, she have a question. Where are you?
I don't know.
Now, Now, let me say something really quick. There is women like this, these heifers, that think that they can light up and burn everything behind them, and they can turn around and say, "What happened? Where are all the good men? What happened to this whole society? Who did it?" After she had stepped on forehead after forehead after forehead, use all of the real men up, use all of the providers up, treated men like the Toy Story analogy, got a new one, got a new one, and you are still 55 and you're gonna move to Europe and you're gonna do the same thing, and the men in Europe is gonna look at you like men are waking up and they want younger women. But I know some people that still like the grandma. Salute to you. But the only thing that those men want is this.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
You're only good at fixing binds for the men that's still looking for the grandmas. But, you know, it goes, it plays a part when women really don't want to take accountability. And this woman still is 55. And one other thing before I get to the next video, I want to say this. Don't think you are looking at a older woman and expecting her or assuming that she's gonna be more mature, she's gonna be more well kept. No. They start at 15, 16, and it never ends. So what men need to do is when you get burned once, you realize it, you stay free, you live free, take care of yourself, enjoy your hobbies, and live within peace. And you'll be good to go.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
All right. Let's go over to here. Okay, so we got another one. Where are the good men? You know, you need a real man cliche. Let's hear what Welcome Down Travion had to say. Without further ado, let's go.
I don't know need to hear this, but when you're dealing with a real man, it will make you realize that you don't need to ask a man who really desires you for anything. Not a date night, not money, not time, not affection. I'm talking about absolutely nothing. Because when a man really desires you, he moves differently for you on his own. Because it's a pleasure for him to do the most and to see you smile and to see you happy every day.
Now, and this video is basically describing this right here. I am a real man. I can suffer. A real man is nothing but a stepping stool. He's a doormat. They use a real man, and the real men come over to the dark side. He realizes that all women are the same. But in some cases, majority of men realize that they invested too much with kids, with divorce, with alimony, and they still continue on the journey. Listen, you need to turn around. You need to walk the other way. You're going the wrong way. Don't fall into deep. You need to be free. Or if you want to keep being a real man in today's society, go ahead and put on that cape and fly the F away from me.
It's Captain Saber!
Okay, let's get over to this video here. And like I said, the same song. So let's check this out. I'm going to talk about it. Let's go.
There's a reason why independent women need real niggas, because they're very aware of a flaw that they have that only a real man could help her cope with, work through, and remove from her life. Because even as a real man, you don't want her thinking like this. And that's the fact that a woman who loves a man will never make herself a burden on that man. So a lot of the things that she struggle with, personal issues, family stuff, anything that she's thinking about doing, anything that she just can't stop herself from doing, she'll never put that on the man because she doesn't want her man overwhelmed. So as a man, if you recognize that, what do? You put your motherfucking foot down, because there should be no limit to the love that you're willing to give her. And you got to make that very understandable and very recognizable for her. She's too independent to see it herself. That's the dilemma when it comes to love, is that a woman will love you to the max and do whatever she can for you, but receiving it is usually where they lack, because they're too independent and they spent too long of their life catering to themselves and loving themselves to the degree that they wish a man could.
And he have the look on his face like he said something important. That's the funny part about this. Now, if that's the case, if it was that easy to be a real man, if it was that easy to live in this only life and world that you in just for women, what type of deal is that? You should live for yourself. Now, I'm not knocking anybody that have a family, that's married. Kudos to you, and I hope you be successful, and I hope your marriage lasts until eternity. But when men realize the actual truth that all women are the same, when men realize that a real man cliche is nothing but shaming tactics to make you a doormat, what about the men that was already quote unquote a real man? What happened to them? They got thrown on the shelf, and now the new man trying to be a real man, and he's gonna fail as well. Then shut the fuck up in 2024. It do not discontinue. This goes on forever. And women think that there's gonna be men that they can just change like underwear every single season. Men are waking up. They want to be single. They can get out here and fix some binds, or they can just stay in monk mode, take care of themselves, what may have you. Now let's go ahead and get over to here. And this is, parallel to what I've been saying as well, that a real man is nothing but a wallet. Now let's go ahead and hear this out. Let's go.
Hey, babe.
What's up, Coochie?
I need my oil changed in my car so I can get to work. I don't know how I'm gonna get to work. They talking about it $500. Knowing I don't get paid till Friday.
You sure it's 500?
That's what they said.
I don't think it's 500 to get your oil change, but maybe there's something else wrong with it.
You know, I don't know nothing about them cars and stuff.
You sure that don't mean you need your engine replaced? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know what they saying. I just know that I need some money to get my car so I can get to work.
Good shot. Thank you so much. Yeah, as long as you my queen, you never gotta worry about nothing. As long as I got it, you got it. You feel me?
Ooh.
What else you need?
Thank you, babe. Can I get my nails done?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Yeah, let me see what to go.
All right. There you have it. There goes your real man. This a wallet. And by the way, an engine replacement gonna run you about 7-8 grand. I'm just saying. But real man cliche, you're not a real man. You have to step up and be a real man. Even we got single mothers that stating that, well, I will never find a real man. I need somebody to step up and be the stepfather of my kids. But the stepfather, all he wanted to do was this. Your stomach, kick all in your stomach, pull your head, slap your ass, bitch, you better not do no running. Right, so let's go ahead and get over to here. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about this clip. So this one says, dating in 2024 is sad. Ladies and gents, where are the good men? Right, let's hear out. Let's go.
It's official. There are no more actual real good men in the city of Toronto. I'm actually thinking in the entire world, because I just got bamboozled by a Christian man. So I've dated people, from the streets, worldly men, whatever men, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try dating and talking to Christian men, because I was raised Christian, I'm Christian, it is what it is. Y'all, I just got played by a Christian man. At this point, I might as well start dating a damn dog. They're looking more loyal.
Now, shout out to that Christian man that played her. Salute to you.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
And like I said before, hey, go ahead. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Try them all out. Try them all out. You deserve it. Another single mother stepping on forehead after forehead after forehead, and just keep crip walking on top of your forehead looking for the man that she actually has.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
And she a single mother.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
All right, so more of the story. Do not be a cliche, air quote, real man in today's society. You should always want to be free, enjoy your life, and take care of yourself. With that being said, this is a Beta Male Police. I appreciate y'all for reaching out, but it ain't shit else we gotta speak about. Y'all take care, man.